Okay, Grampy's on the roof. Call 911. Alright, it's kind of a dark roof. See that underlayment right there? That's a recent, that material, and it's over the old underlayment. This roof's not very old. Something's not right here. See this rain gutter? It's supposed to be behind this flashing, behind the flashing. So when the water cascades off of the flashing, it doesn't go behind the rain gutter and come out underneath here next to your wood. Not supposed to do that. The rain gutter wasn't installed properly. This recent installation on the rain gutter, at least they replaced the rain gutter. I'm thinking they replaced the rain gutter with the roof. That's a good thing. Coming on up, coming around. This roof's not very old. Not very old. It has some leaf guards. That's good, I guess. Coming along here. So this has happened within the last 4 years. I heard some conversation this roof might be 4 years old. I don't know that. But since this roof has been replaced, see this rust? That's developed out of the furnace since the roof has been replaced. I remember the furnace looking pretty good. Yeah, the furnace looking pretty good. Let's see, what kind of an age did I come up with? It's about 6 years old. So is that rust left over from an old pipe? What's that from? Is it from the heat exchanger? I don't know. This rust is since the roof has been replaced. There's also some conversation about some sagging, is what, you know, it's called swales. A 1950s ranch. You get a swale like that. I hate to tell you, but it's more common than, I mean, look over there. You can't see over there very well. But you don't have to look far, is what I'm saying. Let's see how it holds up to my 175 pounds. I wish I weighed 170, but it's 175. And feels pretty secure. From what I've seen, there's only one attic access over there. They've created a vaulted ceiling in the kitchen. They've done some modifications. The odds of me getting over here, which I'm glad to if I can, but the odds of me being able to get over here don't look too promising. This is the fireplace. That's called a cricket. Some people call it a saddle. Okay, it looks like we've had some repairs up here before since. The crown's been redone. We've got a cap. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's awful close to the valley, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Looks like we got a little bit of a blemish here. One blemish. Pretty close to the valley. The rain comes right through there. You probably want to fix that. I would. I'd want to fix it. Coming on along, this is the weather mast. The electric supply conduit. That's what that is, the electric supply conduit. Satellite dish should not be mounted directly to the roof. Look at all that pookie. Look at all that. Isn't that incredible? You're gonna have to come up here every once in a while. And look at there. It's broken. Maybe that's why it's all rusty down there. You'll find it. You'll see. In a later video, it's rusty down there. So that all looks like it needs to be redone. A couple other reasons why it needs to be redone. Look at that lean. That thing is as crooked as a politician. See that? And this cable, it's not supposed to be closer than 3 feet to the roof covering. I'm not a tall man. That's not 3 feet. Coming along. This used to be for a clothes dryer or something. I'm not sure what this vent's for. Water heater or something. I don't know. Got another blemish here. Okay, counting 2. Metal pipes. This is the vent for the kitchen vent. You see those diamonds? I don't know if you're picking that up. That's some signs of some wear. This roof might be older than 4 years old. It might be. This dimple right here, see that? That's called buckling. I used to call them dimples. Nobody ever questioned me. But I learned that's a buckling, and you're not supposed to have that. That's a deficiency according to the roof covering manufacturer. Water can sit in there, cause it to corrode prematurely. What does it look like inside the skylight? It never looks good. That's just been finished rough. Just been finished rough. You won't see that from the other side. If you come up here, you'll see that. If you get worried, it's as long as the skylight's not leaking, as long as you can't see it from the other side, you're okay. This one looks a little rough. Counting 3. Okay, I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking. Man, that's awful rough. I mean, that's right in your ridge row. Look at that. How are you going to change that? I don't know. That's problematic. I'm not saying that you're going to have a leak. All homeownership 101. Okay, all walls leak. All roofs leak. We design them so they shed water faster than they accept it. That's really not going to help with the design there. That's a, you know, the skylight's a relatively recent installation. It seems like they could have, I don't know, but maybe it should have been planned better. Just saying. Just saying, maybe it should have been planned better. What else we got up here? Yeah, something. We always have something. Huh. Okay, I'm going to say since 4 years, I'm seeing some diamonds. That's the fiberglass coming through over here on the west side. We got a few blemishes. I'm going to say we got a loose shingle. Look at that. Keep looking. It's not supposed to be loose like that. You think wind-driven rain can blow in there? I do. Got another one. Okay, that brings it up to 4 and one loose shingle. Okay. Just a little TLC. You might want to have a roofer look at this too. Just to tell you if maybe he can come up with some kind of longevity plan or something, long as they're up here doing a couple little patches. So I'm going to say the roof's about in the middle of an estimated 14-year service life average. I'm going to shut this camera off and get a couple still images before I get down.